Verse 17, it says, "This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that you should walk no longer as the rest of the Gentiles in the futility of their mind." Now, futility, before I come to futility, this world is being put in the bosom of Satan. Now Satan has his own wisdom, and his wisdom is selfishness, ego, and greed. Yes? There are other things too, but I wanted to say these three. Yes? Exactly the opposite of the Lord. The Lord's wisdom is humility, is selflessness, and at the same time, an open hand to stretch out for help. Yes? Totally opposite. And the world, if you look at it, it's exactly how this wisdom that's actually being controlled by Satan, it controls majority of people. Majority of people. The futility, he said you should not walk like the rest of the Gentiles. Obviously, St. Paul is writing to the Ephesians. Ephesians were the Gentiles, meaning anyone who was outside of the Israelite nation was called a Gentile because they were pagans. They did not worship the true divine God, only the Israelite nation. So St. Paul was sent to the Gentiles. St. Peter was sent to the Jews, more so. So St. Paul is addressing them. However, these Gentiles, you can say it's the whole world right now. It's the same thing. Yes? It's exactly the same thing. Now he said, don't walk like the rest of the world, which we sometimes, not sometimes, many times, we try to imitate the world. We try to imitate the world. Yes? Not only young generations, but even old generations. Yes? Nowadays people are all wanting to gain things and always wanting things like the rest of the world, and complain to God why I don't have like the rest of the world. Because I did not come to have a tiny taste of the Lord Jesus. That's why I talk like this. That's why I think like this. The moment I have a tiny drop of the Lord's love, this will all change. But it's all up to us. Yeah? It's up to me to give in or not to give in. It is really up to me, because God is God of love. And since He is love, then there is going to be a freedom. And if you say there is a freedom, then there's definitely choices to be made. You can't be forced. If you are forced, then you have no choice. Don't we say that in everyday's language? We say, well, I don't have a choice. And when I say it like, oh, I don't have a choice.